Do whatever I want. Hello, everybody. Welcome to the kava-sation time. We're on episode 34. I'm Quinn for the win, and this is the positive pineapple, or the happy pineapple right here. And before we get into kava-sation, we share a good vibe story from an awesome book called Humans by, what's the author's name?
I'm going to call him B-Stand.
B-Stand?
Yeah.
B-Stand, the gentleman who created...
B-E-E-Stan.
B-Stand. Yeah. The author who wrote Humans of New York.
He's the creator of Humans of New York.
Yes.
Basically, it's a collection of stories of random people throughout New York. And it's very wonderful because it gives you people's different perspectives. Gives you a little piece of their life. And for people to open up like that, there's a lot of good vibes and magic to it.
Yes.
Like I read the beginning of it, and because it's mainly a picture book with stories, quick short stories, which I'm going to share. And he mentioned for the first few months, the first year, it was difficult because he mentioned if you have never been to New York, everyone is going somewhere. So to get someone to stop, get someone to engage with, it is very challenging because you flag someone down and they believe that you're doing your best to sell them something.
Yep. You're
doing your best to divert them from their flow of their day. And so he mentioned that one of the, and I've seen them in the photos, the best places to connect and engage with individuals is in the parks.
Yes.
And as you can see, you just...
Yeah. A lot of the shots are in the park.
Exactly.
Yeah, so we're going to share some good vibe stories, and then we'll drink some kava. Mm-hmm. We'll talk about kava, and then we'll have our kava-sation time with the topic of hanging out with the moms. That's
there it goes.
Today.
There goes. So here goes. This woman is from Paris, France.
Okay.
Patty. Okay, Vietnamese. I'm from a small city in the south of Spain. It's known for skydiving. In 1991, there was a huge event with delegations from all over Europe. I was a 24-year-old interpreter at the time, and they assigned me to the president of the skydiving union. His name was Michel. He was a retired soldier from France. He had been part of the Resistance and still had a number tattooed on his arm from his time in a concentration camp. We spent 4 days together. Nothing romantic happened, but there was something forbidden about it. He was 40 years older than me. We'd walk arm in arm. He was dignified. He was fascinating. He was charming. And after he went home, we began exchanging letters. It became a beautiful friendship. It lasted for years. But my husband didn't like it. So I eventually stopped responding. 40 years older, dude. 40 years older. And you're getting insecure about it? How about... Never mind. Michel wrote a few more times, but eventually gave up. I never gave him an explanation. Right? Recently, I discovered the letters while cleaning my room. I decided to look him up on the internet, but all I found was his obituary. He died 4 years ago. He was 88. Right now, I'm on a journey through France, collecting information on his life. I found some military records already. Today, I'm going to call his wife and ask for an interview. I want to put everything into a book, a tribute of sorts. I don't know what I'm looking for. It's just something I feel like I have to do. I want to end the story. Right? You cut off communication. Now you need some peace of mind for yourself.
Pineapple's feeling a certain way about this story.
No, just because, we allow wonderful people to flow away from us due to insecurities from people that we care for.
She had to make a choice. Yeah, she had to choose her husband.
Jealous of a 40-year-old gentleman 40 years older. I get it. So what are your thoughts, Miss Quinn?
I guess I can feel her like feeling her need to complete the story because she missed out. And now that she knows that he's actually no longer here, it's like, I guess that's her like peace of mind, you know.
Yeah, you selfish. You selfish. You selfish. And how wonderful is that they were writing letters, not email.
Yeah, letters are very special.
Not email.
Yeah.
Letters.
Yeah, that's great.
How fucking cool is that? Jeez.
Nothing lasts forever.
It's temporary. It's temporary.
Yeah. So yeah, that's my sense of it, and how do I feel about the cutting off thing? Yeah, I mean, people.
I mentioned it's just very indicative of individuals, insecurities, people
insecurity,
cutting off communication with wonderful people in our lives,
right?
Just because you don't want to invest the time in connecting with the person that you care for.
Right? Maybe there was more connecting going on than
She mentioned. Yeah, I don't know. To the next one.
Okay, move to the next one.
Amsterdam, Netherlands, comes from this lovely woman right there.
All right, with the dog.
Yes. The first line is gonna get you. My husband got involved with a younger woman at work.
Of course.
I
thought that was gonna be about a loss, but
well, again, I'll say it again. Okay. My husband got involved with a younger woman at work. I was relaxed about it at first. He's 13 years younger than me. So I thought, shit happens.
Oh, he's 13 years old, younger than her?
Yes.
Oh, okay.
I love your vibe. But then she got pregnant.
Ah!
Luckily, luckily through the divorce process, I had the opportunity to take over this shithole place with no heating, which I turned into an art studio. And now I'm living my best life.
I fucking love that.
Everything is for sale except for the pink chandelier and the dog. Anyone is free to stop by at any time. You can eat or drink whatever you want. All the young people in the neighborhood love me. I'm the oldest person in our friend group. Everyone else is in their 20s or 30s. They call me Queen Mama. I call them my adopted kids. I always help them with their school projects and resumes and interviews. I only ask for one thing in return. Each of them has to teach me one new thing every week. A piece of music, a trend, an idea, just so I can stay up to date. Before you take the photograph, though, let me go inside and put on some makeup. We were out until 2 last night.
I love
you
this
go,
one.
Queen Mama.
I love this. It's almost like she lost her love, but she got so much love in return, including for herself as well with the art.
Yeah, Europeans,
I love it.
You know?
I love it. I love how there's community and it's like a movie. Oh my God.
You know what do you think of when you think of Europe and you think of the U.S.?
It's hard to say because I did go to Europe, but I was only there on vacation. You know, I didn't really get to feel how it was. You know, I just got the gist. It was like anywhere else. You know, people. You meet some nice people. You meet some whatever people. You know.
See?
So I just know that. I mean, you could walk anywhere in Europe. Well, I think about Paris in particular.
Mm-hmm. See, when I think of Europe,
I just think of art and history.
how about would you say community?
I would hope
becomes
yeah.
See, when I think of Europe, I think of community. People really love to connect, right? You take Italy, they connect. France, they connect. Not so sure about England, but I'm thinking about all the other countries that make up Bulgaria, Slovenia, Slovakia, Czech Republic, Germany, Switzerland. Like, you have all those nationalities, and everyone has their own cultures in each of them.
Mm-hmm.
And it's so strong. The thing about, I don't know how the upward mobility and, work atmosphere is, but that's the difference between this place, the US, and Europe. Here you can be anything you want here in the States, depending on what state you're in. Depending on what state you're in. California, whatever you want. And Europe, it's the community. I believe you probably have that upward mobility, but not like here. Not like here. Maybe Germany, Holland, Norway, the happiest countries in the world. But I think of this woman, and she rocks.
She rocks. It's like the darkness went away, and she was able to make room for so much love and light around her.
Yeah, like I think I believe it's a European attitude. Like when she goes, "Oh, he got involved with a woman. Big deal." I'm like, big.
Or like, oh, it happens because he's younger, 13 years younger. But yeah, go you, dude.
Exactly. And she
was able to create something, right?
Yeah.
Just create something that was left with her into beautiful art, a space to create beautiful art.
And creating a community and a life for her.
Yes.
It's wonderful.
It's beautiful.
It's wonderful.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, and how she had like a whole adopted kids, basically adopted these kids in the neighborhood. It's so great.
Yeah. So you rock on, Queen Mama.
Makes you want to meet her.
Yeah, absolutely.
I want to hang out with her.
That's the good vibes.
I want to do art with her and talk and chit chat.
That's the good vibes.
Yeah.
That is the good vibes. You go, Queen Mama. So, a couple of good vibes from the humans from B Stand. And now, what time is it, Quinn?
It is kava time.
Yes. So, where does the kava come from? Thousands of miles away in the South Pacific. From the kingdom of Tonga, from the wonderful volcanic rich soils of Vava'u. B.A. Apostrophe! Because those soils are volcanically rich and fertile, man, the feelings that you get from this gives you the most amazing feeling with none of the withdrawals or what do they call it? What are when you take medications?
Yeah, withdrawal, side effects.
Side effects with no side effects except for you're gonna get better sleep. Her mom, she is sold. She is sold. Is she not?
Yeah.
There goes. There goes.
She's like, yeah, like, let's take it.
Yeah. Normally, when you think about kava, and this is kava tonga, there's a traditional way that you experience it, and it's not very yummy.
Mm-mm.
So that's why we did a little pineapple spin. We created new drinks, and Quinn is having what?
A vanilla kava coffee latte.
There it goes.
With oat.
A kava latte. Oh yeah, it's a vanilla oat.
Vanilla kava coffee latte.
Damn, that's a mouthful.
Yes.
You're never gonna see that anywhere, but here, And then,
yes, I'm gonna wait for you to drink.
We have our concentrated mix. This stuff right here is designed and has been brewed to take you to the place where it eludes you every night. You know where that is, Quinn?
Where?
Dreamland.
Yeah, I knew you were gonna say Dreamland. Yeah, like in the dreams.
Are you tired?
In the clouds of the dreams.
Are you tired of going to sleep and just waking up? Are you done going to sleep, tossing and turning, and thinking to yourself, "I need to feel rested"? Well, guess what? It's here. It's here. Give it a little shake, shake. And I call this the pineapple kava cold brew. Because I brew it the coffee cold brew way. And yes.
Cold brew. Kava cold brew.
There goes. This is 1.7 ounces. So this is probably 1.5 ounces. So cheers to you. Cheers to you, Quinn.
Cheers, cheers, cheers. Cheers to you.
Cheers to you. Cheers to you.
So good. So good. Of course, his reaction.
I could feel my
You
ancestors.
can't even taste the kava in here.
I could feel my ancestors whispering.
Okay. It's like in Wakanda. You go somewhere, you go to the ancestral plane, and there that you get to communicate with them. Yes, you're receiving.
Yeah, they're telling me you're gonna have great sleep tonight.
Okay.
You're gonna have great sleep.
All right.
Great sleep.
Uh-huh.
And with that said, how would you said not even able to taste the kava?
Yeah, and I had half of this.
Yes. Well, a third.
A third. Yeah, because I don't need that much.
Because we put the cold brew in there. Yeah.
Yeah.
And
So,
see,
can't even taste it.
there's a shot of espresso in here.
Yeah.
And how do you feel? Chill, huh?
Yeah.
You don't feel like, oh man, the
No.
caffeinated feeling.
Yeah, thank goodness.
That's a hit.
And I usually need the decaf. Oh yeah, that's a good point to point out. Because I'm very sensitive to caffeine.
Caffeine.
And here I am. It's like fucking 1:30 a.m. and I'm drinking. Well, I'm not
And
going to
you're
drink coffee,
drinking.
but there's kava in here, so I feel like it takes it back,
Absolutely.
takes it down. So it's very interesting.
Absolutely. Absolutely.
Mm-hmm.
Let me see. So,
Yeah.
and I just had my kava cold brew.
Oh yeah, and then you have your yerba mate.
Yep. There goes. Just brewed this bad boy up because I like to stay hydrated. And it has that natural
Is this
caffeine.
clean? I want a little bit. This clean, right? Over.
Yeah, I believe it is. So that's what it is. See?
So already can't talk, huh?
Mm-hmm. With that said, what time is it, Quinn? What time is it, Quinn?
Yeah, we're not.
Kava-sation time. Come on. Ah! Yeah.
Oh my god, with your earmuffs, you look
Yeah.
headphones on, jam into it.
Hey, you're probably asking yourself, what the hell's up with these fashionable earmuffs, pineapple? You're indoors. What is
He got me some.
what is
too.
this? What is this? Well,
It's snowing. That's
the
what I want.
pineapple has
It's-
been battling an ear infection. It is quite a formidable foe. I will say.
Yeah.
Formidable.
You said it's worse than COVID.
Yes.
Now I feel the kava.
Do you?
Yeah, just a tad. It's like a sprinkle.
Man, you know what it tastes like?
Sprinkle it in my head, but
It
it's
tastes
just,
like
just enough.
It tastes like the ice cream mocha. Mocha.
Oh yes.
The ice cream.
Yes.
That shit is tasty.
It could use a little bit more vanilla, but yeah, it's great.
So what is our topic for this evening, Miss Quinn?
Hanging out with the moms. We both hung out with our mamas today. We both had lunch with our moms.
Yes, and it's a wonderful experience. I'm very, very fortunate. I'm very, very fortunate. At this point in my life, I really, really, I really enjoy that we're as close as we are. We're as close as we are. And so, how did you and your mother end up hanging out? It wasn't planned.
No, it wasn't. It was spontaneous. It was
There
not planned at all. It was
goes.
great.
That's the flow, man. That is the flow. The pineapple doesn't really firmly believe in plans. You probably think
Anyone who knows you knows this.
yes.
They
And if
know
you
this.
expect the pineapple to be on time, you're gonna be a little
disappointed,
angry, and a little frustrated. But I'll make it up to you. We will have some wonderful laughs. We will have some wonderful combos. And yeah, we just bring the vibes. Bring the vibes. Because you know what kills the vibes?
Bad vibes.
People on time. People who are on time.
Oh, man.
So it wasn't planned.
No, it wasn't.
So how did it end up happening?
So I was jogging. I was able to get up, relatively at a good morning time today.
Uh-huh.
So I had I was just straight into stretching, jogging, and then I was jogging. I was turning into the lane towards my house.
Yeah.
And right when I was approaching it, I see my mom's car about to turn into the same lane. So long story short, we got home at the same time. I just got done with my job. She just got done with her work meeting.
Oh, you didn't share. You didn't share what you shared to me.
Oh, so yeah.
That as she was passing by, Quinn,
she stopped to wait for me to come past her.
Rolled down her window, and I can see it. I even mentioned it before she shared it. I mentioned she probably said, "Don't quit me."
Quinn means my real,
proud mama
last name. Name.
Yeah.
But yeah, she was like really, really giving me props, which I do not experience often. Like
quite some.
That's probably the first time. That's probably the first time in my 34 years of living in this earth. Like to that type of like encourage, So I was like,
I got it often as growing up.
Oh no,
I got it often.
Great.
That's because I was really good at sports.
Oh yeah, so there you go. But it's probably because she saw me.
Mm-hmm.
I was out there by myself in the streets, in the neighborhood, jogging on my own, right?
Uh-huh.
No accountability from anyone else, So yeah, so that's probably what it was. But yeah, she just rolled down and she was like, "Good job, like really good job. You did so good." Yeah, she was so positive vibe. Like, whoa, I love this mom.
Yeah, this mom, right? The other one is like shaky, very critical, very very bossy.
I had to work on a lot of creating space to accept her. Anyways,
yeah,
so. We got home at the same time, and I was just finishing my smoothie, and I was sitting there at the table finishing my smoothie. She's just like, at the kitchen, doing whatever, and she goes, "Do you want to go eat?" I was like, "Oh." And I looked at the time. I was like, "Oh, oh, yeah." I just had my therapy call at 12:30, so we had like an hour and 40. Like we had more than enough time to go eat.
Gotcha.
Like, just if we go eat now. I was like, yeah, if we go now. I was like, yeah, let's go eat now. I was like, okay, somewhere nearby. We end up eating at this Chinese restaurant that we've ordered to go from before, but never ate inside. So we got to go there and eat inside, and it was great. It was spontaneous. It's only a minute away.
Yeah. Was there a combo? Was there a topic that you guys were discussing?
Yes, it came up through a conversation that I had with my older sister, because yesterday she was basically giving my mom props of having 3 kids back to back. Because, my older sister, she's pregnant right now.
Oh.
Yeah, you look so confused. I was like, are you okay?
No. So the
older
princess died.
Yeah.
She was giving props to your mom.
Yes, for handling 3 kids, back to back. Because my mom had me, a year later my sister, another year later my sister. So it's like boom, 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 right? And then like my older sister is going through her first pregnancy right now. So she's like, dang. So yeah, and then I brought that up. I was like, oh, she was giving you props and so it opened up the conversation about like, because I guess my sister was wondering, and yeah, she worked throughout that time too, and so I was just wanting to ask clarification from my mom. Were you working during or
of course
the school?
That was the 80s and 90s.
There was a time period where she worked and then didn't work.
Oh
yeah, and then she did school, and then she worked again. So she worked. Hold on, I'm getting confused. She worked before me, and then after me, she did go back to work. And then when she had my middle sister, she stopped working for a while. And then after when she had the youngest sister, then she started going to school. Then
Wow.
then she got her AA in accounting, and then she started working as an accountant. Yes.
Gotcha.
Yes.
And when you mention back to back to back, it's year one. Like, let's go 90. I'm just gonna throw a year out there. Born in 90. Then your sister was born in 91, and then the other sister was born 92. I'm just throwing a year.
Yeah.
Like back to back.
Incorrect,
to back.
but yeah.
Incorrect in what?
Oh, just the year.
Yeah,
But the back to back.
the
Yeah, I know.
back-to-back.
Yeah, just throwing out a number.
Just throwing out a number.
Yeah.
Sound like your mom.
Hey.
Correcting.
No.
Like I even let in with just throwing out a year. You see how people are their parents?
Yes.
Man.
It's really unfortunate.
Whew.
But I'm not 100%.
I can feel why you
Stop right now. Right now, stop. But yes, you are correct. The back to back. Yeah. I know this is one part where she avoided talking about it. I was like, oh, is there trauma?
Who was avoiding it?
Because I wanted to talk, because I was like, yeah, mom, like, oh my God, your body was probably like
banging.
No, I was talking about how, your body was like recovering, but then you got pregnant again and then recovering. So
yeah,
you
your pops was horny.
Babe.
What?
So I don't know. She completely avoided acknowledging me asking about that. And she changed the subject. I was like, interesting.
I know why.
We'll just move on. It's hard to talk about it.
No, parents don't want to talk about that shit with their kids.
Oh.
It makes
I'm already exposed to it.
It makes
with stuff on social media. I'm already exposed to all that shit.
It makes them vulnerable. See, your mom. I'm just gonna paint a picture. She's Wonder Woman, right? And to share information about her pregnancy or whatnot, you know what it does? It humanizes her, brings her down a few levels. Where you could be like, wow, mom, you're human. No, she doesn't want you to think that.
Well,
she wants you to think that
too late.
She's super mom.
Too late.
But she is.
Yes. And in many aspects, she is.
She is.
With
the perfect super mom.
Anyways, oh wait, let me drink this. Yeah, so then got clarification on that. And then talked about... Oh my God, I think that was the main conversation about the pregnancy.
So Princess Di and her talked?
No, I was just sharing what she was saying.
Oh, gotcha.
Yeah.
You were talking with Princess Di.
Yeah.
Gotcha.
Yes. Oh, and then okay, I remember now.
Oh.
Then obviously, they're talking about pregnancy, kids, and then my mom's, and then I was talking about, if I was to ever want to have kids, or like in a space where I feel like, I was like, I feel like I would probably adopt. And then my mom was like, oh, well, you can make your own. I was like, yes, but you got to pay a surrogate hell of motherfucking money, blah, blah, blah. And then, we started talking about that. And so, yes, we started talking about that. And I just told my mom about a very unconventional way of raising a child. Mm-hmm. I told her the way that I see raising a child, I would be raising it with multiple people, like a village. Like a community, right? Like obviously,
it's just like wolves.
I would just ask, like, if I'm going to be a parent, I'm going to ask other people to be parents with me, right?
Yeah. So you're not really a parent. You're just one of the letters in the word parent. So
I'll take the P.
So would you be
who
the
wants
P?
to be the A?
The ARENT.
Or maybe I'll take the PA. I'll take PA. I can do the PA part.
All right.
That's
You're
hilarious.
a pop.
I'm looking for the air in parent here. I'm the paw, air, and then I need someone to be the
Who wants
T.
to be the T?
Yeah, who wants to be the T? This is what it entails. But seriously, right? Oh
I
God.
like that.
Yeah, I love that. Oh my God. So I told her, I was like, that would be my way of raising a child. And I'm seriously, like, I would be more, I feel like I'm leaning more towards adoption, because I told my mom, there's so many fucking kids.
Yeah, but they come with trauma.
I know. So obviously, like, I just imagine, I had a dream about this too. I imagine that my house, my place would be a healing place.
That's a perfect world. I read it. Can I share your story that I read?
Sure.
It was about a woman who adopted two brothers, and they had a lot of trauma. They had already gone through the foster system.
Uh-huh.
They were 9 and 11.
Mm-hmm.
Took them in. People don't share all the details or whatnot, but from reading, it sounded like, well, she mentioned she did everything that she believed that she could have done.
And she was just her. It was just her.
Just her and her partner.
Okay, two people.
No, her husband. They did everything. Therapy. What are some other
therapy? Psychologist. Therapy. Oh, what else? I don't know. Therapy.
Yeah, they did multiple strategies to iron out and release the trauma, but through the entire time from 9 and 11 to 18, the kids just kept fighting them, saying, "You don't love me. You don't love me. You're just doing this," like saying the most hateful things. She mentioned it breaks her heart because she put so much love and invested so much time,
and they still didn't.
And she always wanted kids, and when they turned 18, ghost.
Wow.
Ghost.
Wow.
No calls, no contact whatsoever. And she mentioned she's found peace somewhat by mentioning to herself that she raised them to that point to be self-sufficient. That's the peace she gets from it.
Yeah.
That they're not like other kids where they keep coming home because they may need something. Right? What she mentioned would be great, but nothing.
Yeah, I understand that.
See, it's.
I know, it's like, what grade of how young, do you want to adopt? How old? How young? And then, I did think about that.
Yeah, perspectives.
Yeah.
Perspectives.
So we were talking about that, and she's like, "Yeah, it's like you sound like your cousin on my mom's side." He said the same thing. There's so many kids. I'm gonna adopt. It's like he told his mom, which is my mom's sister in Canada, if you're thinking that if you're expecting me to have my own kid, don't, because I'm going to be adopting. Like, there's too many kids in this world.
If he decides to have a child, right?
It sounds like it's a decision. The way that she conveyed it to me, it sounded like a decision that he's going to be making. Like, he's not going to have his own kids. He's going to adopt.
Gotcha.
But
he will have kids.
Yeah, that's what it sounded like. Yeah. She's like, "Yeah, you sound like your cousin." Like, that's what he said to your aunt as well. I was like, "Oh, there you go."
Oh, your mom's sister.
Yeah.
Gotcha. With the funny husband.
Yes, that side. So we talked about adoption. We talked about like how it raised it. And she, I was, when I share these things with her, I'm always like ready for her to like criticize or something. Like, no, that's weird. But she was really actually in agreement. She was like, of course, she said some things that were kind of obvious. She's like, "Whoever that agrees to parent with you, they have to be a really good person." I was like, "Yes, Mom. Yes." Like a good example. She's like, "Yes." Right. And you have
It's not the pineapple. Let's just be straight. It's not the pineapple.
Anyways, and then she said, you have to be on the same page with like, how you're going to raise a child. And I was like, "Yes, for sure." And I started kind of joking, but being serious. Yeah, no, of course. We're going to have like meetings. Like, this is, like a thing, because we're deciding to create a life with someone, like we're deciding to raise someone, right? Of course. And I was like, and I brought up my friend Hallie about how she
wants to be the R.
She's mentioned that the ways that she brought this up before, where there's like an invisible contract that she has with each person. That she phrased it when like things don't happen. She's like, "Oh, my contract has ended with this person." So I was bringing that as a joke, but kind of like serious. Like, we would all have this like contract or like this agreement or something like that. And then she was like, because my friend Hallie, she said if she was to ever get pregnant, I was like, I'm the first person she would call to ask to be a parent with her, and I was like, okay, She was like, oh, that's good, and she wasn't against it or anything because it's not a conventional way of viewing how to raise. Where it's like, no, it's a community, it's a tribe agreeing to be parents. The PA. Everyone take a letter. Take a letter. Own that letter.
We're gonna assign responsibilities to each letter. Yes. All right.
That'd be kind of cool, actually. The PA means this. Parents.
No, the P means this. A means that. R means that's
everyone
something new.
Take two. Everyone take two letters. Like, which one do you fall in?
It's a lot of responsibility.
Well, take P. Take one letter.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's maybe something. Oh no, we're gonna patent that. You want to be a parent? These are the responsibilities.
Yes. Of each letter.
That's new.
P for you're the one who's gonna potty train.
There goes.
P for
you're gonna push
P.
them. You're gonna
potty and or something. P for you're the.
Yeah, you're the.
Anyway. Yeah. A stands for you're the one who's gonna help them with their awareness.
There it goes.
Awareness and how to take action on the awareness. Okay. Yeah. A. R is for you're going to help. I'm going through the formula.
I think of the E. The E would be the encourager.
The
encourager.
T is you're going to be the one where if they need a timeout, you're gonna do the discipline. The discipline. When they need a timeout, you're going to be the one to help ground them.
You're the fob.
And help them process.
It's with a D, but no, in the fob world, it's the T, the discipline.
No.
Yeah, discipline.
Okay. Parent. There's an N. Oh, you're the one.
Yeah.
Help them say no. I don't know. The N for no.
That'll be for
nursery.
That'll be for something else.
Nurture. The nurturer.
Ooh. Oh, there it goes. There it goes.
Anyways.
The sissy one. The sissy one.
Babe!
Who are you talking to?
Oh. Watch it with the sissy word, man. What's up with sissy? The nurturer is a very important role.
Yes, it is.
Very important role.
Yes, it is.
Kids go fucked up because they didn't get enough nurturing.
Because there was not enough sissy in the person.
What?
Be able to embrace the strength and spiritual power to be able to convey that to another.
Okay.
You're welcome.
Man, my gut hurts sometimes.
And very similar.
When you talk.
Me and my mom, we had lunch as well today.
Yes.
Random. She was finished with her caregiving and whatnot. She gives me a call. She goes, "Hey, where are you at?"
Oh, she got another job, yeah?
No, same person.
They worked. Oh, well.
So long story short, the woman went to 911, or she called 911. She went to the hospital. Her sister, who lives in New York, I thought it was Boston, but she lives in New York, the state, left Tuesday morning and came back Thursday morning, just because of what happened yesterday.
Got it.
And she had already previously been here for 2 months. Right?
Got it. She had to come back.
She came back. And I mentioned, wow, they must be really close. And you go, yeah, they're the only sisters and whatnot. The one who has cancer doesn't have a bladder. I guess they took it out as well. She doesn't have kids, but her sister who came from New York has a kid, or has a
family.
Yeah, family, and her daughter is a doctor of some sort, so she's coming tomorrow. Anyways, she got off when her sister came. They chatted, and then she called me up. Hey, what are you doing? I'm like, you know what? I'm still battling this ear infection. She goes, you want to go eat? I'm like, I thought to myself, who wants to hang out with their parents? Right? That's not cool. Who wants to just hear somebody complain? Who wants to hear somebody
It's like your mom.
like just
Is that the typical
bring
hangout with your
no
mom?
value to the conversation. I'm just thinking stereotypically.
Oh, okay.
People it just seems they come up with a thought process in their mind of, ooh,
Like that.
I don't want to hang out with my moms. But my mind is, hey, you're not going to be here very long. Let's do this. Let's do this. I say the question. So where do you want to eat? Because she doesn't know. I just ask it anyways. She goes, I don't know. And I'm like, hey, this is where I know I take the lead. See? Because people are always going to go back, oh, well, let's go. I go, hey, we're just going to hop in the Skittle, and then we'll just drive, and we'll figure it out.
She got into the Skittle again, huh?
Yeah. She doesn't mind. And this is where I believe she just wants to hang out.
Yes, so she's not gonna.
She doesn't care. She just wants to hang out with the pineapple. And who wouldn't? Who wouldn't? Who wouldn't want to make you laugh? Or who wouldn't want to laugh? Who wouldn't want to focus on you and talk about your day? See how you're feeling. Seeing how you see the rest of the week. Right? Who doesn't want somebody to hear you express? I haven't met one yet.
So how did you come up with the decision of where to go eat? Because she was probably going back and forth, or was she?
So she gets here because when she called me,
Mm-hmm.
she mentioned, I asked, where are you at? She goes, oh, I'm not too far from the house. I'm like, okay. She gets here and she goes, what do you think of Golden Corral?
Oh.
I go, oh.
Yeah, I went there once. So I was like, oh, now I'm gonna come back. No offense.
It's not the place. See, for me, and it's not even about the environment. Well, a little bit. It's a lot of food. And I've realized in the past year and a half, my body is communicating to my mind
Mm-hmm.
and to my taste buds that I want lighter.
Mm.
I want less. I don't want heavy. Because in the island diet, okay? I don't know if you, if you guys ever watch this, but here's something about the island diet. There is no such thing as a salad. There is no such thing as a light meal.
Mm.
There is no such thing as breakfast. There's no such thing as lunch. There's no such thing as dinner. It's just, ooh, we're meeting up. We're going to eat. Ooh, we're going to go see so-and-so. We're going to eat. So you could eat 5, 6, 7 times in a day. And you're taking food home. and I had to process this. Because I know now why everyone eats so much. It's because on the island, Tonga, the Kingdom of Tonga, you don't get that much to eat. There's not a lot, there's not many people who get full.
Mm.
So when those younger years that we all have, that right there is what programs our computers up here to how we're going to behave. This is my belief for the foreseeable future, unless we rework it and rewire it. So I've seen this with everyone. They'll eat and eat and eat because in their mind, they don't know when they're going to eat it yet. But because they know, they don't actively think that, hey, I'm going to eat later. Or it's not in the head. It's not even in the thought process. And it's more of community building to eat together.
Mm-hmm.
So that's what it reminds me of. Because we used to eat very rarely whenever we would, growing up. And this was after I was like 16, 17, that we would go to buffets. And I was like, hell yes. Hell yes.
Yeah, heaven.
Mm-hmm. Now, not so much. Not so much. Just because I don't want to eat. I don't need to eat that much.
Mm-hmm. You know what's enough for you.
Yes.
Okay, so you're processing, and then...
So she mentioned it. And I go, nah, let's just drive. And so I asked her, hey, the thought came up of. No, my mom mentioned. Oh, what about Mongolian?
Mm.
I was like, because I had mentioned, have you ever ate Thai food?
Mm.
And I didn't think anything of it. She goes, oh yeah, let's go eat Thai. And I was like, no, I was just saying it, Mom. And it's like, she goes, it's like Chinese food. I was like, yeah, but I don't want to eat that. I go, you want to go sit down somewhere? She goes, yeah. Let's not go. Mongolian, she said. And I was like, okay. There's the place off of El Grove Boulevard. It's called Oz. Have you ever been there? She goes, no. I was like,
That's not Mongolian though, but it made you think of us. You know it's Korean, right? Oh my god. This is when you get kicked out.
Gotcha.
Get out, stand outside for 5 minutes.
So all
It literally says Korean fucking barbecue, dude. It's Korean fucking barbecue.
What about the one off Bradshaw?
That is Korean barbecue.
It's not Mongolian?
No. Wait, the one on Bradshaw.
They're both owned by the same people. The one off Bradshaw is the original.
Yeah. Bradshaw Folsom, right?
Yes.
Yeah. That's Oz. They're both Oz.
Yeah.
It's Korean, dude. It's Korean barbecue.
It never said Mongolian before.
It is Korean barbecue. The flavor and everything, the spirit, the ribs.
Okay. I take it back.
Yeah, I tell you what, that was Korean. Y'all ate Korean food.
I take it back.
Oh, that's right. You see the kimchi? Did you see the kimchi that they brought out? The size.
I told them, please, we're not going to eat that. We don't want to waste it.
Okay.
I said, please take it away. We're just here for the
You look at the menu. Notice
we're here
the,
for proteins.
The Korean menu. The Korean items on the menu.
I don't know what Korean food.
Anyways, that's hilarious. Okay, Mongolian, but really, you ate Korean food.
Yeah.
I was like, okay, maybe Mongolian made you think of Korean food. Because Mongolian barbecue is the one where there's noodles and they cook it in front of you. You know, you make your own bowl and then they put it on the big ass circle thing and they cook it and then they put it in the bowl for you. That's good. That's Mongolian.
I thought this was the same thing.
No, oh my god, Mongolian barbecue. There's one on Elk Grove Boulevard in I don't know if it's there anymore, but there used to be this Mongolian It'll literally say Mongolian barbecue, where you make your own bowl with the noodles and topping meats that you want in there, and they
cook it for
your own sauce and everything, and then they just cook it for you. That's Mongolian.
My bad.
Yeah,
I didn't know.
Oz. That's Oz.
I didn't know.
Now you know. Anyways, y'all went there.
We went there.
Thinking it's Mongolian.
Hey, went in there. Didn't have to wait. Thank goodness.
Oh, awesome.
Thank goodness. Gave the woman $4 to hostess. I was like, it's only $4, but here. And she's, nobody tips. That's what I was.
Were you just happy there was no wait?
Hell yes. She was like, it's going to be a 20-minute wait. And then she goes, wait, it's just 2.
Mm-hmm.
I was like, yeah, just me and the old lady over there.
Oh my God.
And she goes, is that your mom? I was like, no, it's my sugar mama.
I can't wait. Did you really?
No.
Oh my God.
And she goes, oh, okay. You don't have to wait. What's your number? I was like, oh. And then she just took us to go get seated.
Nice.
Long story short, we scanned the menu. It's on my phone. And my mom sees the drink. She goes, what's that? I go, oh, this is Shirley Temple. And we get the 2 Shirley Temples.
Oh.
She drinks it and she goes, oh, man, this is really good. I
Yeah.
go, Mom, do you know where I figured out where I found this drink? And she goes, where? And I go, you remember all the times that you used to take me to the bars to find your husband?
Oh my God.
To find my dad, or when he would take me with him to just chill with his friends. He'd play pool. I'd be sitting right there just watching. And she goes, oh, yeah. I was like, this is what he would give me. A Shirley Temple. And I was like, damn, this is hella good.
Yeah.
When I turned, when I was finally 19, going on 20, a buddy of mine, he had friends who had a bar. They ran a bar. And we'd play poker after hours. They said, hey, whatever is in the bar, you guys can drink. Beers on tap, bottles, hard alcohol. You can make yourself a drink. My buddy, he's making him his Jack and Coke or shots of Jameson, Bud Light, or the Blue Moon, whatever. Everyone else was making drinks. You know what I was getting?
Shirley Temple.
Shirley fucking Temple. Shirley fucking Temple. So I didn't really drink.
Yeah.
But I always thought bars. Ooh, I was like
Shirley. So you associate both with Shirley Temple.
yeah. So
that's what you would get at the bar.
Yeah. So I'm good. I get the thing. I pour the ice. I was like, ooh. Put the 7-Up, and then the grenadine.
Yeah.
Because I asked them, what the fuck is a Shirley Temple? They told me it's just 7-Up with grenadine.
Yeah.
Like, really?
And the cherry, if you want
and
to
the cherry.
Fancy, put the cherry.
And I didn't put one. I put like 6.
Yeah, it's all about the cherry.
Yeah. Telling you, I'm just like hella green, like. So, my mom was laughing about that, and I just asked her about work, and I can tell she just wanted to focus on cooking the food. And she goes, wait, it's all you can eat?
Yeah.
I was like, yes, Mom.
She's like,
yes.
Her
eyes lit up, and I'm showing her the thing. I'll just order this, and this, and so there's.
Yeah, you get any meat that you want. Yeah.
And she got full sooner than I thought because she got this big old ribeye steak.
Oh yes.
Because they have there's not as many servers as there used to be. So they have the little Japanese machines.
Oh yes. Oh my God. When I saw that, I didn't see it there, but when me and my sister and Diane went to go eat at another Korean restaurant, oh my God.
It's fucking cool.
I was amazed.
It's
like this little
cart has their little cat ears.
The cat.
And the cat eyes.
With the plate and everything.
Yeah. And it's just
it's so
and
insane.
it has 4 different or 5 different slots.
So crazy.
And it's taking these ribeye steaks.
Yes.
And you see on the back, table 64. It's just taking it.
Yeah, it's crazy.
It's quite magical.
Yeah, I know. I recorded it on my Instagram story because I was just like,
of course.
Oh my God.
You couldn't just take in the moment.
I did all of it, and I recorded it.
That's actually better,
Yeah,
because
there's proof now that
that
it exists.
Yes.
Yeah.
So she got full, and that I fasted.
Was she eating rice too?
Now she had one more rice.
that will really get you full fast.
Well, see, this is the thing. If we had gone to Golden Corral, she'll sit there and eat and eat and eat and eat. She went with her sister. Her sister treated her out on her birthday to seafood, all you can eat, lobster and crab.
This?
Hard Rock Cafe.
Oh,
and
hopefully it was good.
She mentioned they give you buckets. She got 3 buckets.
Oh.
They give you 3 lobsters in each.
Wow.
She got to a 3rd bucket. So 3, 6. She said she got through 2. So 8 lobsters total. This woman doesn't eat just the tail. She eats the whole thing. I don't know if you've ever eaten a crab and you open the crab
my parents eat
and you see all that.
Yeah.
This woman will get in there like.
Yeah, that's my parents too. All of it. Yeah.
I remember seeing that as a kid. I was like, "Yep, I'm not eating."
Yeah, I'm the same. I'm the same. Like no thanks. The brain.
Yeah. So she ate like that at that place. But see, seafood, it's light.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah, that's why you can eat a lot.
Exactly.
Yeah.
So when we came up with there, she didn't eat as much. I said, "See, Mom, this is what happens when you actually eat food. You don't need to eat as much." And I go, "Hey, you like the place, or you hella like the place?" She goes, "Yeah, it's nice." All right, Mom. I go, "It's nice enough that you'll bring your sister." She goes, "Yes." Because it was only $22.
For both of you? No.
One
each.
person.
Yeah, one person. Yeah. For all you can eat. That's really fair.
Absolutely.
Any topics? You talked about the Shirley Temple.
No, I mentioned it was just work and the Shirley Temple, and then she just wanted
she wanted to cook. Yeah, because you had to you're cooking.
So and then after that
we
came back, drove back to the house, and she went and did her thing. She mentioned she wanted to go look at floors at Home Depot for flooring, and I go, "You're gonna get something?" She goes, "No, I'm just gonna look." So you go window shop. Window, yeah. later on, I want to replace the floor. So, hey, you do you. What do you want, Mom? Do what you want. We're talking about her sister and how she's going back to Tonga for 10 days because she sold her house out there and taking that cash and coming out here to purchase a home. What up, Scouts?
Hey, Scout, what's up?
You're catching us just before we're about to.
I know,
turn
we're
in.
almost at an hour. We're at 55 minutes
Exactly.
now, but thanks
The
for hopping
The
on.
stank will be on here tomorrow because I forget on Thursdays because they're kids. They have school tomorrow.
Yes, they have school tomorrow.
Yeah.
Wow. Good morning to you, actually. Yeah, because it is 5 a.m. your time right now.
So, damn.
Yeah.
That is-
How's your back? Right?
Yeah, how did you sleep?
Yeah. Has it been getting better?
Ooh, you know, with backs,
I know. It's
it just
You
sounds
can't
like
really
they
do anything.
continue
yeah.
to progressively get worse. Hopefully that's not you, Scout.
Yes.
Hopefully it's not you. So any last things before we wrap it up, Miss Quick Quinn?
It's great to hear that you have this tight relationship with your mom. For me, I had to really grow as an individual to make steps towards making peace with my mom. It's just great to hear that you have that relationship with your mom and with your siblings. You know, I've never seen someone in real life like be close and really communicative. You don't have to talk about deep shit, but just the fact that like you hear from your siblings every day. Well, consistently.
Yeah. I see one of them every day.
Yeah, but well, when your youngest one was here, I mean, that was you guys were constantly.
Yeah, a few times a week.
And so, you know, I did not have that. So it's just great to see you.
But see, it's only because you need to be intentional.
Yeah,
If nobody says anything,
yeah,
there's just going to be distance.
Yeah.
That's good to hear, Scout.
That's good. That sounds like way of a better response than a couple days ago.
Yeah.
I'm on painkillers.
That volume must be working. Must be working.
Yeah. So family's a tricky one, and you know.
I mention it all the time. If we're able to figure out the relationship dynamics with the people that we grew up with, our family, everything around us, and our relationships going forward in the lives that we lead, it's going to be hella simple.
It's not going to be as bad.
It's not going to be as bad.
I feel like family is like the ultimate, like, you know, when you play games, there's always a boss level.
Yes.
Family is the last
They're
boss
the boss
level.
Yes.
The last bosses of the bosses
Yes.
of your journey and your levels
Exactly.
in the games.
Exactly. And with that said,
I had something better than value.
Oh,
Okay,
please share,
gotta
please
upgrade
share.
it, huh?
please share.
I had some morphine. Woo, yeah.
Woo! The MS content. I know those are.
I know that there's a pill form.
MS content.
Oh yeah, because that's what I had when I had my surgery.
Yeah.
And it was basically like people would tell me, right? That's basically morphine, but in a pill form. I'm like, oh.
Yeah. MS.
Yes,
content.
morphine. Yes. Oh yeah, it makes
I
me
used to
feel
see
real relaxed.
I used to see the pills all the time. Yeah. So with that said, wish you enough.
Oh, good morning to you, and thank goodness you have something to ease, because that pain will just not you. Morphine is my friend. Seriously,
Yes.
I relate.
When it comes to pain relief allows us
just so you can function
to feel okay.
Yeah, like
just being okay
Yes.
is it is undervalued.
Yes.
It is undervalued.
Yeah, thank you. Yes, enjoy the rest of your day, and glad that you're able to get through the day with the aid of
Or get through the night.
Get through the well, he just woke up. Well, he's his morning.
Yeah, so he
5
got through the night.
Oh.
If you have back pain that's severe,
Yeah.
they'll keep waking you up.
Yeah.
So wish you enough. And from this wonderful woman who made it through World War II, lost her family when she went from Poland to Jerusalem. Wherever you go, may people always recognize that you have a beautiful heart.
Yes.
I always love to mention that.
Yes, you guys have a drink and sing tomorrow. Yeah.
Yes, we will see you then. And with that said, keep spreading your love, keep spreading your good vibes, and keep spreading that wonderful smile you have. Stay magical, Scout.
Bye. Continue. Yes.